Welcome to Colombia! Welcome everybody all over the world. My name is Frank, I'm Swiss and I came to Colombia in 2015 and I run a travel agency here in Bogota, Colombia. Well, we are going towards Christmas and already it started looking very good. Clients or potential clients starting contacting me again and they want to travel all around Colombia. But now we have some new measures put in place from the government, and also what I heard, there is this like super virus coming from England, so many countries start banning flights from and to England. And that's the right time to also give you an update about the current situation and the outlook we're going to have here in Colombia. But for that, I will hand over to our specialist, Anna Maria, because she knows everything. So, Anna Maria, please.
Thank you, Frank. Hello to everyone who is watching this video. I'm Anna, and today I have really big news regarding travel and restrictions in Colombia for this holiday season. So first, let's start refreshing the information about the requirements you need to comply if you're planning to travel to Colombia. So as of today, December 22nd, this issue about the PCR test and the fight between the judge and the government isn't solved yet. So for the moment being, you can come to Colombia without needing to present or take a PCR test. You will just have to fill out the migration form that you will find in the description box. But there are other measures you need to take into account during the flight and at the airport, so you can check them out in our blog, which you will also find in the description box. Now, if you are in the United Kingdom or plan to fly from there to Colombia, I have big news for you and you will have to hear this. Since yesterday, December 21st, the government decided to ban all flights from and to United Kingdom. And this is related to the discovery of the new variation or strain of the virus, which supposedly is 70% more contagious than the previous one. While the European Union and the health authorities of Europe and the United Kingdom make a general decision, many countries have decided to ban flights from there. So all flights from there are closed, whether they are direct or connection flights. But there are some exceptions, and if you belong or comply with one of these categories, you may be allowed to enter. The travels that are allowed to enter the country are Colombians or foreigners who have permanent residence in Colombia and their beneficiaries, people from diplomatic entities, also foreigners who had their flight before the measure was enforced, and aircraft crew. The decree also states that every foreigner who is refused entry to the country must return to their country of origin immediately upon arrival. What happens in this case is that the airline must make the necessary arrangements to return all these people to their countries and will assume the costs of the flights. A very important thing to note is that all people that travel from the United Kingdom to Colombia since December 12th and before the measure was enforced will have to comply with a 14-day quarantine. And they will also have to report to the health authorities whether they present symptoms related to COVID-19 or like their health state. These are the measures for now regarding the situation in the UK. And for the moment, that is the only restriction regarding flights to Colombia. Now let's talk about what you will face while being in Colombia during the holiday season. And what is happening is that governments are taking measures to cope with the increase in infection cases, and these are directly related with people going on vacation or wanting to meet with their loved ones there will be some restrictions during these weeks, and these are the things you need to take into account. For example, on Halloween weekend, there were curfews in several cities of the country, and these weeks more curfews and restrictions were announced by regional and local governments. In general, these restrictions include prohibition of selling alcohol after certain hours or during certain days, and also pico y cédula. The other measures such as pico y cédula vary according to the city. So let's start with Bogota. First of all, the mayor recently recommended a voluntary isolation before Christmas Eve and the New Year's Eve. And also a government recommendation is to have meetings up to 10 people. The pico y cédula in Bogota goes from December 21st to January 15th, and it works this way. On odd days, for example 21st, only people whose ID's last number is an even number can go out. And on even days, only people whose ID ends in an odd number can go out. So let's make an example. Today is December 22nd, an even number day, so only the IDs ending in 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 can enter commercial establishments. And it applies to all commercial establishments that provide a good or service, including restaurants, notaries, banks, supermarkets, mini markets, malls, and shops. But the only exceptions are health centers, pharmacies, and also funeral services. And the last restriction in Bogota is that only one family member per household can go out shopping for groceries. Now let's go on with Medellin, and from today, December 22nd, there will be pico y cédula, but in this city it works differently, and it is easier to understand, because on even days such as today, people whose ID ends in an even number can go out and enter establishments, and on odd days, people whose ID ends in odd numbers can go out. So it is like a direct allowance. Today, the Antioquia department, where Medellin is the capital, enters in a health or hospital red alert, and this is due to the high ICU occupancy. And because of that, there will be curfews during the holidays. So from December 24th at 8 p.m. until December 26th at 6 a.m. there will be a continuous curfew, and this also happens on New Year's Eve. From December 31st at 8 p.m. to January 2nd at 6 a.m. there is also curfew. And if you know something about Medellin, is that during Christmas and during the holiday season they have really great street lighting, but this event will be suspended or postponed until the first week of January. Okay, let's go on with Cali. So Cali also declared a health red alert, and because of that there is also pico y cédula. This goes from December 16 to December 23rd, and also there is a curfew from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. and alcohol sale restriction after 10 p.m. All these measures are supposedly applying until 23rd of December at 0 hours, but it can be extended. There is an extension of the curfew, and it is on Sunday, 27th of December, when the final match of the Colombian soccer tournament is played. There will be ley seca, which means zero alcohol sales, and a curfew from 9 p.m. to avoid fights and putting pressure on the hospital system. Now, Barranquilla, or more exactly Barranquilla metropolitan area, will also have curfew, namely in 4 municipalities, which are Soledad, Malambo, Gapala, and Puerto Colombia. So from December 24th to December 26th, there will be curfew from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Barranquilla hasn't decided on imposing this measure, but it is expected to do so in the next few hours or days. In that region, Also, 10 people are allowed per meeting or social gathering, and alcohol selling is restricted. More specifically, between the time of the curfew, where no establishment can sell alcohol, and also for January 1st. The regional government here recommends also individual responsibility and voluntary isolation. For Cartagena, restrictions are focused on commercial establishments, so for December 25th and January 1st, which are holidays here, commercial establishment will be open until 2 a.m. except for those stores or liquor shops or stores related to alcohol, which will have to close by 10 p.m. Family meetings will be up to 10 people. Beaches for the moment are destined only for pedestrian traffic. There are some involved in a pilot program that may be open, but most of them are not. The curfew in Bucaramanga goes between the 15th of December to 23rd of December, from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning. But on the weekend, it goes from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. On the Christmas and New Year's Eve, the curfew goes until 5 a.m. In Riohacha, La Guajira, there is curfew from midnight to 4 a.m. and pico y cédula, but only for banks. Finally, in the Meta department, in all 29 municipalities, there will be a curfew between 11 p.m. until 5 a.m. on Christmas and New Year's Eve. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to leave your comments or doubts in the comment section. And Merry Christmas to you all. Remember to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Now let's hear what Frank has to say. Bye.
Thank you, Anna Maria, for this very good and complete information. So, uncertainty remains. We don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of days and the next couple of weeks. For the moment, it is all stable, but yeah, this is the problem, the uncertainty that we don't know what's going to happen. Also, the topic with the vaccine, it's a big black box right now. We are ready for receiving you here in Colombia. And if you have any questions, write them down in the comment section. And if you like to travel or already organizing your travel plans in advance for the future, just contact us. We will be more than happy to help you. I send you all the best wishes here from Bogota, and I hope to see you soon here back on my channel, or even better, here in Colombia. Have a great day. Bye bye.